Just got out the shower. I think today is the day I come to the realization that I already knew it, but I'm gonna have to let her go. You know, everything that I hoped, prayed for, was asking for, I'm gonna have to let go and live every day like it might never happen again. And that's even letting go of things that made me think about her. Like I was just talking to my brother. This is my last year, like actually being in the like 2K community. Like I might get the game if it goes on sale like for like $15-$20, but like as in me paying full price for 2K, grinding it out like I always did, like I'm letting that go. Like I'm letting a lot of things go, man. A lot of things. And it sucks because I never wanted to be in this situation to where, you know, I'm not with her and we not together. But in life, you can have everything planned out to a T. You know what I'm saying? You can have your dreams, everything planned out. But at the end of the day, life is the final decider. And they say, if somebody really love you if they come back, bro. So I'm not holding my hat on it. I told you already, the way that she just gets around me, act, it's just like things could change, it could, but if it does, that's just a bonus at this point in life. I'm just trying to heal myself, be a good dad, and move on for whoever next in my life. And if she ever sees this, I want her to know I always gonna love you. I appreciate everything that we ever did together, the good, the bad, because everything taught us something, and it made us grow closer. And I honestly felt like we could have grew closer from this situation, but one person can't want it. For a relationship to work, it takes two. So, am I actively looking? No, I'm not looking for nobody. Right now, I'm just in the phase of just trying to get her out of my mind and stop connecting everything to her, that makes me think of her. And that's one of the reasons why I'm letting go of 2K is because 2K makes me think of her. Playing the game makes me think of her because she was there on my 2K journey, supporting me, being there for me. Like I said, I can't say nothing bad about her. She was always a real one. We had our fights, and it's crazy because to her, the fights stand out, but for me, the fights don't stand out, I know that it was a part of it. Me and her wasn't perfect. We're not perfect. We was gonna have fights. I still believe that we could have grew into something better from all the fights and the mishaps that we had. You know, God wrote the story, so obviously it was meant to happen. But obviously, you not being here was meant to happen, I guess. So, you know, it used to hurt me, but it just I'll come to the realization one day somebody gonna have her again. She gonna be with somebody, and it might not be me, but I ain't mad at it, man. I hope he make her happy. If it's not me, and that's all you can do. And keep your head up along the journey that you're taking, and trust God to put you where you need to be. Because if you try to think shit through yourself, you don't know where it's gonna go. So trust God to put you where you gonna need to be put, and He won't put you in the wrong places, and He'll match you with who you need. Like I said, I needed her for a phase of my journey, and that's why me and her was together for however long we was. And obviously, it's time for a new chapter in my book, probably. I feel like we could still grow, me and her, and we could do better. But at the same time, like I always say, it takes two. I'm giving her space. I'm not bothering her. I'm not texting her. I'm leaving her alone, hopefully, you know, in this time frame, she figure out that she want to be with me. But me pushing, me being here, it's not gonna make it better for me. So that's why I'm saying, end of the day, I feel like I'm losing because the way I know how to fix it is the way I can't fix it. So yeah, man, that's my third video. My nightcap. It is 105, and that's how we ended it, man. Just keep going, keep grinding, and yeah, regardless how you feel, what you feel, because everything that you feel is a part of life. You're either gonna learn from it, or you're gonna let it break you. And I can't let it break me. I got my future self depending on me. Got my kid depending on me. Got family depending on me. Like, regardless, end of the day, she gonna live her life. She gonna live her life. She gonna move on regardless if I'm here, I'm gone, or whatever the outcome is. She gonna live her life and do what's best for her. And in the process, I gotta live my life and do what's best for me. You know? That's why I'm slowly coming to that realization. You know, it's starting to hurt less and less. You know, before it would really hurt saying this shit. And deep down, I wouldn't want it. But now I'm getting to the point where it's like, you're gonna be all right, regardless of whatever the fuck you feeling, bro. You're gonna be all right. Because you've been through way worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I said way worse, but I think this might be my peak worst. Let me not say way worse. I've been through bad, but this is my worst right now. And the fact that I'm still here, the fact that I'm still pushing, it shows me like, you know, you if you really want to, you could get past it. You could grow from it. But you gotta take everything that come with it day by day. Like I said, the good days, the bad days, because at the end of the day, each day is teaching you something, you know? It's teaching you that you can overcome any obstacle that you got in your life. So, live life, take notes from life, and don't expect life to go how you plan. Because at the end of the day, life already know what life gonna be. You just setting yourself up for failure, trying to plan everything for life, and then it don't go out that way. You know what I'm saying? So take life one day at a time and just learn. That's the one thing I can say to anybody. Just take life one day at a time and just learn. Just learn something. Learn anything from it. Because there's always something you can learn from it. You never take a loss unless you give up and you stop. Everything in life is a lesson. Everything. That's what an L is, a lesson. I have to learn that. I took a lesson. I ain't losing. I took a lesson. And I know what not to do if I ever do get back with her or if I get with another person. So, you know, it's been your boy Daily Living, man. That's my little spiel for the night. The room don't count because the kid wasn't here, but it's looking good. But yeah, man, I'm out. I ran my test trial. Turns out I can't turn my thing sideways, so I'm gonna have to do my videos like this. And outside of that, today was it was a day, bro. It was a day. I can't complain. No, got through it. I got through it. I made it through. You know, even when I feel like it ain't no way to get through it, I always find a way to get through it, man. There's always something to learn, something to grow from it, and something to take from it. So, you know, I'm just keep my head up, keep moving, stay positive. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these videos because it sucks that I can't freaking turn my screen the way I want to. So that's my dilemma, but I'm on the game right now and I'm about to go in the game. So I'm going to end it right here with that. But yeah, it was a day, man. It was a day. And I just got to keep growing every day, bro, regardless. It's gonna be a short upload today because I have to redo all my videos like this. I can't turn it sideways, so it's like I'm recording my videos like this from now on. But we made it through the day. She did me kind of cold. I ain't gonna lie. She was like, I'm not reading all that she wrote. You know, I ain't gonna get mad. I ain't gonna do nothing. Cause what's the point, bro? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if you don't want to hear me out, you ain't got to. You know, life gonna keep going regardless. You know. So yeah, that was my day. We talked. We had a little disagreement, but we settled it. And then I pretty much was telling her that I want to work on communication. You know, I was like, it's something that's important, you know, for anything, whether we co-parenting, if we grow into something bigger or not. You know, I feel communication is one of those things that, you know, I let us down in the relationship, and I want to build on it. You know, pretty much that's all I was pretty much saying, was just that, you know, I could do a better job communicating. I feel you could too, and we could both learn and grow from it. But you know, that's all it was. It's like just hoping, you know, in the future, if we do get to that point, we just start, and we don't gotta start instantly as getting back our relationship. You know, just being friends, just talking, getting to know each other again, starting over. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we gotta instantly jump back into a relationship. We just start off being cool and chit-chatting and whatnot. Like, I ain't trying to force you to just get back with me. Like, you know, I know you gotta go through things. You got feelings that you working on and dealing with. You know, I understand that we human. But, yeah, she was like, not to be rude or anything like that, but she was like, I'm not gonna read all that. And I was just like, I don't take it as rude, you know, it's not, because at the end of the day, you don't got to, you know. I'm not going to get mad, I'm not going to trip, because then, you know what, it's going to show her that, look, see, he ain't changing, he just say he changing and all this stuff, but he ain't actually doing it, you know. So, I'm not going to get mad at you, I'm not going to yell at you, I'm not going to fight with you, I'm not going to say, no, you need to read it. I'm not gonna do that with you. You know, in the day, you grown, I'm grown. You know, I'm not gonna force you what to do no more. You know, it's either you gonna do it or you ain't gonna do it. So that was that conversation for today. I'm just gonna go back to leaving her alone again and just giving her space at the end of the day, because you know it helps me too. It slowly helps me get over her and everything. But I feel the way that she treat me and come at me is necessary, but it's not necessary. Like I'm not being rude to you. I'm not being mean to you. I'm being polite and just trying to grow and build. And, you know, you doing things how you feel you got to do it. You know, I'm gonna live with it. I'm gonna learn how to deal with it and get over it. You know. At the end of the day, you know I did things wrong, but I know I'm a good dude at the end of the day. And I know what I did with her, nobody will ever treat her the way I treated her, yo. Put her first, like I always put her first and all that stuff. Yeah, we have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I always loved that girl. I always did. She can never say that he ain't love me. She can never say he did not love me. She can never say he wasn't trying to always be around me, be affectionate, all that. She can never say that. Communication, was it iffy? Yes, I can admit. I actually do other things wrong? Yes, I can admit. But one thing you could never say was that I didn't put you first. I didn't care for you. I didn't go out the way for you. The same way I can't say she ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, relationship did what it did, and I feel like we can improve on it. I really do. If I didn't, I wouldn't be trying. I wouldn't be talking to you. You know, I just kept it moving. Like, yeah, this shit just dead. But yeah, bro. She gonna be at wherever she wanna be at in life, you know. I that's not you choosing me. I prefer you to choose me than to just get with me or want to be with me because, you know, you just been, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be genuine. I wanted to feel real, legit, and equal. So yeah, that was my day. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video, a short upload, but I gotta post because I haven't posted in a little bit, and I'm mad that my other video came out the way it came out. So I was a little discouraged, but end of the day, like, all honesty, end of the day, what can I do but...
And day 7 of the four-wheel trial.
Oops. But, like, end of the day, what can I really do? I could just continue to show growth and be myself and love myself. And, you know, hopefully one day she see that. If she don't, the next person will. But can't say that I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't do what I was supposed to do while we was together for the most part. You can't. I love you to the moon and back. I tried for you in the moon and back. I did so much. And like I said, she did a lot too. I'm not saying that it was one-sided. We both did. We both loved each other. And, you know, I feel like that's something that we could grow and get back, but you know, until we get to that point, you gotta just let life be life, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna let life be life. Keep my head up and just keep moving and keep pushing and keep growing, and, you know, we'll find love again one day if it's not with her. You know, I wish it was with her. I want to be with her. I tell you, like, but I can't force nothing, bro. You can't force nothing, dude. All you can do is just be there, show up and do the little things, and hopefully they translate to the big things. But I just feel, I don't know, just a lot, man. A lot. So she just making me out to this dude I'm not, bro. Like, you know I love you. You know we could fix things. I don't know why she just don't wanna. She just don't want to, bro. Like, that's all it is. She just don't want to. So yeah, my room is clean. It's clean. And I'm ending it like that, man. I don't hate her. I still love her. You know, never gonna say nothing bad about her, ever. Regardless, I always gonna respect her feelings and her space, bro. Like I said, I seen a video of a dude that was abusive and killed the mother of his child and all that shit. It's never that deep. And I love her to death, and it hurts me to think about somebody being with her. But I'll never go to a point where I'm going to take her off this earth. I'm going to kill her or I'll kill myself. It's never that deep. It's never that deep. Never. I wouldn't do that to her. That's why you know you love somebody. Like, if you could kill somebody, you don't love them. If you could hurt somebody like that, that's not love, bro. But yeah, that's enough of my ramble. I'm going to head out.